Hi, welcome back to Flicks and Chill. I'm Malloy, your narrator, and your movie critic, Sean.
Sup? We've got another banger.
Today, we'll be looking at the movie, Starship Trooper. Let's begin. In the far future, centuries after the Galactic War Veterans Revolution toppled the world's governments and established a military regime known as the Global Federation of Earth, humanity finds itself in strained diplomatic ties with an extraterrestrial species, the arachnids, or bugs, as they are referred to on Earth. The arachnids originate from Klendatu, a planet among many others inhabited by these beings, situated on the opposite side of the Milky Way galaxy. Johnny D. Rico, his academically excellent girlfriend Carmen, and his best friend Carl, who has psychic powers, complete their high school education in Buenos Aires. Johnny's history lessons revolve around the ultimate collapse of democracy on Earth and the veterans' attempts to build a new, stable, albeit military-based society. Carmen and Carl join the military to attain citizenship, a rank that offers more benefits than being a regular civilian. Johnny, desiring to accompany his girlfriend and friend, goes against his parents' wishes and enlists as well. However, he discovers that his academic performance is insufficient to join Carmen in flight school, leading him to be placed in the mobile infantry, while Carl enters military intelligence. Johnny, along with the other fresh recruits, undergoes rigorous training under the stern career sergeant Zim. His former high school peer, Dizzy Flores, joins him, having requested a transfer to Johnny's unit, ostensibly due to its reputation for toughness, but primarily because of her affection for Johnny. With Dizzy's assistance, Johnny proves himself to be an exceptional strategist and leader, resulting in his promotion to squad leader. During the subsequent weeks in boot camp, Johnny finds out that Carmen is content with her training and is collaborating with his high school competitor, Xander. Her choice to dedicate her career to the fleet shatters Johnny's aspirations and any potential relationship with her. After a training mishap results in the death of one of his squad members, Johnny is demoted from his position as squad leader and publicly punished as per military regulations. His friend, Ace Levy, is assigned to lead Johnny's squad. Feeling disgraced, Johnny decides to leave, filling out a form to release him from the infantry. While informing his parents of his decision via a video call, the connection is abruptly cut off. The bugs have launched an asteroid towards Earth, obliterating Buenos Aires and causing the death of his parents, along with most of the city's inhabitants. This surprise attack prompts Earth to declare war on the bugs. After discussing with Zim and their commanding officer, Johnny is allowed to re-enlist in the infantry when Zim discards Johnny's discharge document. The Federation's troops initiate a large-scale assault on Klendatu, but it turns into a complete catastrophe due to the underestimation of their enemy's combat skills and overwhelming numbers. The bug plasma energy blasts from the surface by enormous tanker bugs, initially believed to be fire-breathing battle tanks, are revealed to be colossal artillery capable of launching surface-to-space attacks, inflicting significant damage to the fleet in space, including Carmen's vessel, the Roger Young. With a significant portion of the fleet in space either destroyed or severely damaged, the mobile infantry on the ground is left without air support and overwhelmed by thousands of bug warriors. During their first encounter with the bugs, Levy is unable to command his squad. Johnny steps in and leads an attack, but their efforts are in vain. More than 100,000 troops are killed before a successful retreat can be organized, and several of Johnny's comrades are killed, with Johnny himself sustaining serious injuries. Later, at the Ticonderoga battle station, where the remnants of the fleet are docked, Carmen searches for Johnny Rico's name on a computer screen, which displays over 300,000 casualties from the single-day battle, most of them listed as killed in action or missing in action. Johnny's squad is nearly annihilated, and Carmen, due to a mistake in the casualty list, believes he has died. In reality, Johnny is under the care of the medical squad, receiving treatment for a large wound in his leg. Federation scientists are puzzled by the bug's military strategies and suggest that there might be a brain bugs caste acting as the Arachnids' generals. The current Sky Marshal steps down, taking responsibility for the unsuccessful operation, and a new Sky Marshal revises the strategy, launching attacks on other planets in the Klendatu system to better understand the Arachnids' tactics. After a few days of rest, Johnny, Dizzy and Levy are reassigned to the Roughnecks, a special mobile infantry unit led by Johnny and Dizzy's former high school teacher, Lieutenant Gene Rasjak. Rasjak, a veteran of the First Bug War from years ago, has come out of retirement to lead the team. Following aerial napalm strikes on the bug's star system's peripheral planets, the Rasjak's squad lands on Planet P to initiate a ground attack. Johnny's leadership and combat skills, demonstrated by his destruction of a tanker bug, earn him a field promotion to corporal. That night, Rasjak allows the unit some rest and relaxation, during which Johnny and Dizzy end up in bed together. Soon after, the Roughnecks are tasked with inspecting an outpost on Planet P. As they march through a rugged canyon towards the outpost, Rasjak's communications sergeant is abducted by a winged bug and briefly tortured. Rasjak uses Sugar Watkins' sniper rifle to mercifully kill his sergeant, stating that he would expect the same from anyone in the unit if he were in a similar situation. Rico is promoted to sergeant on the field and leads the squad to the outpost. Upon arrival, they discover the garrison has been killed and the bugs have extracted the brains of some of the deceased. They find General Owen, the fearful commanding officer, still alive, babbling about a leader bug responsible for the massacre. Suddenly, the outpost is ambushed by tens of thousands of warrior bugs, supported by some tanker and flyer bugs. The majority of the squad, including General Owen and Rasjak, are killed. Rasjak, whose legs are bitten off by a tanker bug, orders Johnny to kill him, which Johnny does. Johnny assumes command and calls for an evacuation ship, piloted by Carmen and Xander. Dizzy, after destroying a tanker bug with a well-aimed grenade, is fatally wounded by a warrior bug and dies in Johnny's arms. Johnny orders Xander and Carmen to alert the fleet to bombard Planet P, but the order is refused. Following Dizzy's funeral on a starship, Johnny and Carmen meet Carl, who has risen to the rank of colonel in military intelligence. Carl confesses that the Roughnecks were used as bait to validate a theory, which upsets Johnny. However, the theory has been confirmed. Brain bugs exist that govern much of the arachnid behavior. Carl tasks the Roughnecks with finding a brain bug on Planet P. He promotes Johnny to lieutenant and gives him command of the Roughnecks, acknowledging that the mobile infantry is always prepared to sacrifice for the cause.
Officer on deck! I only have one rule. Everyone fights.
As the Roughnecks traverse the planet's surface, the space fleet is once again attacked by numerous planetary tanker bugs. During this assault, the Roger Young is struck by arachnid plasma fire, splitting the ship in half. Carmen and Xander manage to escape in a pod that crash lands deep within a bug nest underground. Upon learning of Carmen's predicament, Johnny instructs the rest of the squad to continue their cave system patrol, while he and Ace search for Carmen in the tunnels, disregarding their standing orders. Carl, possessing telepathic abilities, offers Johnny some mental guidance. They eventually find Carmen and Xander just as the brain bug leader extracts Xander's brain. Carmen defends herself by wounding the bug with a knife Xander had given her earlier. Watkins, severely injured in the clash, sacrifices himself to obliterate the bug nest using a small nuclear warhead. Johnny, Ace, and Carmen reach the surface and discover that the mobile infantry, led by the demoted former Sergeant Zim, now a private, has captured the brain bug. Carl's superior officer has Carl use his telepathy to probe the brain bug's mind, revealing its fear of its captors.
It's afraid!
As everyone rejoices, Carl joins Johnny and Carmen, explaining that they can now understand the bug's thought process and potentially shift the war's direction. Ending with another promotional newsreel, it is depicted that Johnny, Ace, and Carmen persist in their military service as heroes. They serve as ideal models for new recruits, with Johnny leading the Roughnecks and Carmen commanding her own ship as the battle against the bugs goes on.
Okay, so Starship Troopers is a wild ride through a dystopian future that's both thrilling and thought-provoking. While its straightforward plot and occasional campy performances may not be for everyone, the film delivers on its promise of action and spectacle. With groundbreaking special effects and a progressive approach to gender roles, it's a fun sci-fi adventure with a hint of social commentary. Despite its flaws, it's easy to overlook them in favor of the sheer entertainment value. For fans of adrenaline-pumping action and immersive world-building, Starship Troopers comes highly recommended. I rate this movie a solid 7 out of 10. This is Flicks and Chill. Thanks for watching.